bless it. Ah, fuck.
Oh no.
That's not good, Danny.
That's definitely not.
Damn. Ah, fuck. You good?
Yeah.
All right, as long as you're good, that's what matters the most. Huh?
I'm hoping the body panels are a little...
It's fucked, Danny, I'll be honest.
better.
I'm pretty sure it is. God. I'm okay. The car body is what it is. I'll post some more later, but the interior, I don't know if I can flip this. Car's idling fine. We got oil pressure. Engine stuff's cool. Sandy is an understatement. Stay tuned. Just a very quick preliminary. Don't ask how. We got rocks up in here. They're kind of like, you know, a new style of beadlock that no one's ever seen before. The rim somehow, I mean, I'll obviously have it balanced and check it out, but it does not appear to be like bent. Somehow tires or rocks get in there. I was kind of shaking the wheel, like trying to, wheel bearing's not bad or anything on the driver's side either. That came unclipped, but we can fix that. Then that's, that we can address. This fender, this honestly looks okay. The molding is good. Obviously there's like some, that honestly, that would probably even just compound off. The door, on the other hand, oh yeah, she done did got it. The molding is, what sucks is this was brand new molding. I mean, when I put the car together, like OEM, there's some dents. Would it physically work? Probably, but door is actually, I mean, it's bad. The rear quarter, they're saying it might look, it looks fine to me. I'll have to compare it to the other side. This wheel, the tire, as you can see, is flexing there. Again, rocks. This wheel definitely got a ton of curb rash all over it. But
Did this just fall off?
I don't know if this is a result of this. I don't think it is, but just something interesting to point out. Passenger front wheel rotates, and I spin the transmission, so I get it. Let's focus on the rear. That's all she wrote. Spins pretty easy, but for the driver. Yeah, check that shit out. This is gonna sound so dumb, but something I'm adding to this list right now. I'm wondering, like, I don't know. Is it a bearing? It doesn't sound like a brake. But I was immediate was like, is the brake just engaging it like just barely enough that it's, I don't know. Oh yeah, and the bumper took a skosh of a beating, but that's repairable by all means. This is the quarter panel, yeah, but I mean, I'm not worried about some scuffing because the trim is actually fine too. Should be able just to kind of fix that. It's no dents or anything. All right, there's a Brazilian questions, which I'll make a post on it, but in a nutshell, the wing did its job and it did it really well. And I was kind of getting some confidence because it was doing so well. Instead of doing like a 180 or rotating like the car rear end likes to do, planted. So I essentially, personal best was like a 139.9, went down to a 139.6. I was pretty stoked, did a 139.6 or a 4 again. I was like, all right, we're consistently faster, easier. Then got a 139.0, and I just started pushing the car a little bit harder. Came into just essentially way too hot. And by what I was saying the wing was doing its job is it, instead of rotating or oversteering completely, it just slid. It basically felt like the car like hydroplaned essentially. I will grab the GoPro footage and post it. It is what it is. Everybody's okay. That's what matters the most. And I think the car is actually going to be okay too. There's going to be some TLC, but nothing that I'm scared of doing. Obviously, would rather not do it, but it is what it is. And I'll show you guys that stuff now. All right, so again, I'm going to try to go through this. It is what it is. We'll just see what's going on. I kind of did a quick look, but I'll do some more as the week goes on. Splitter, not even existed anymore. I think I got a picture. If not, I'll share one. The splitter, it was wood. It was completely different. Really happy I had this grill guy here, as what I just did. It obviously kind of ripped, there's rocks. I can probably rip this thing off now. Intercooler appears to be fine. Ducts over there appear to be fine. I'll have to buy another duct because I like these ducts. The centerpiece stayed very solid, but it ripped the actual, destroyed it. So you have to grab a new one of those. I kind of push this back to pop the bumper clip out, pop this out, but I can push that kind of stuff back in. The real damage, I don't know if you've ever seen this, the tire is basically debeating itself. I'm probably gonna let the air out, but I've got like rocks that got somehow in here. The rims, none of them actually appear to be bent from a quick examination of them. I did shake it again. The wheel bearings feel good. All the suspension parts underneath, quick analysis, just kind of pulling and yanking on stuff. It all feels good. I drove it on and off the trailer, actually. I drove it up on the trailer and drove it off into the garage. There's definitely some tire scrub here, but this is fine, just super dusty. The door, that's what took the brunt of this. I'm trying to let you see it. What sucks the most about the door is this freaking trim, man. This trim and this trim were brand new when I assembled the car. Obviously, you all follow the cars, or CRXs at least specifically. You know how much of a pain in the ass it's going to be to get moldings that are decent. There's actual moldings that are in way worse condition than this, but this could probably come out if I wanted up there, but down here is just heavily dented. I don't know what I'm going to do. Door, somehow, by the grace of God, the rear quarter looks like it's okay. It got tire on it, yeah, but no dent, no big ding. Nothing really, nothing that, you know, scuffing and painting it won't solve. I don't know. Maybe the wheel bearing, I don't know. But I'm gonna investigate that. Maybe a caliper, maybe just change calipers in the back just to be safe. The driver's side is pretty much fine. The tire's got like a weird, I don't know what that is. I've never seen it. The tire's got like blue on it. This tire, same thing. Wheel bearing, so this one kind of moves, but it looks like the actual tire is moving, and I think it's, again, just starting to debeat itself. This tire definitely took a brunt of some damage, so as long as I keep these off, just pretty much, as long as they're not, you know, actually bent, I'll get them. Just maybe a simple powder coat job on them. What is weird that I noticed is if I go to spin this wheel, that's kind of what I get. Not saying that's good or bad, but if I go to the driver's side wheel, and it may have been like this forever, I couldn't tell you. I kind of just ripped some of this off here, but oil cooler, all the fluids and everything are cool under the car. It is caked, obviously caked with dirt. Yeah, so I mean, I'm not even gonna say the camera does it justice, but it is like, looks like I just drove this thing through a sandstorm. So thoroughly gonna have to wipe down this engine bay, take off that vibrant filter and clean it. Thank God I run a filter on the turbo. I got the little cover there over the clutch setup. Everything was good. Again, it idled fine. I killed it, you know, pretty much immediately, I think, as fast as everything could happen. The interior is pretty much matching the engine bay. It's just a dust storm went off in here. But yeah, that's kind of it, a quick synopsis. The bar on the wing, you probably can't tell, I ended up having just to cut this thing off. But this tension rod that I am using, or was using, you can tell it's just bent. It totally just kind of bent itself up. The wing and everything's fine. It's obviously loose right now because I don't have the tension bar in and blah, blah, blah. But that's okay. Oh, I didn't even think about looking at it now. The side skirts are gone. The driver's side is okay. Passenger is crumpled. Not a big deal. I already made the side skirts, so I'll make another set. Just is what it is. Yeah, one's in the truck. I'll get it eventually. The other one's, but I think I gotta look in the back, but the meth tank is leaning. Not sure how that's happening, but that's there, so I gotta investigate that. From when it just, I don't know, landed. I have no idea, but we'll figure that out. I'll probably really, that's kind of it. Probably take this bumper off and just kind of fix it up and make it kind of the way I wanted it, because it's kind of a prototype at this point. I got to source a door, fix that. I appreciate those that you know who you are. You've already posted a little more nicer this time. Might as well make them nicer. Front splitter. Main thing is get the door and just kind of get it refreshed, painted over there a little bit, and just kind of get it going. So it's going to be, it is what it is. And I think the car is actually pretty decent. I will throughout the week kind of go underneath and just kind of start shaking again all the suspension parts, make sure everything's cool, get in alignment regardless. But what I can say is before the car hits the track again, it's not going out on 205s. It's going, not that that's the blame. It's definitely me just pushing the car past what it is in my driving ability, but it is going to go out on 225s with a new splitter. Not saying it's going to help or not. It's just, I might as well, if I'm going to do it again, I might as well make more proper. And I'll probably take it a little slow. Probably be real slow at that same turn. That's where I always spin out, and I spun out again today. I just didn't spin out. I guess I just, like I said, I slid. The wing, it was making the car feel planted, which was great. Instead of doing the 180 that it normally does and stays on track, or kind of just slides off gently, it just stayed planted and just, it felt like it hydroplaned. It just slid off the track. So it is what it is. I've been chatting too much. All right, so I'm recording this outro right after the video of the previous video's outro. So it is what it is. Main thing is myself, I'm okay. My passenger's okay. In fact, Danny already is telling me I still owe him a ride. So everyone's good. You know, it is what it is. Cars can be replaced. We obviously cannot. Super happy that, you know, the seat's held, the harness is held. Everything's cool. I mean, I'm surprised the car got the amount of damage that it did. I thought it was gonna have way more. So I'm kind of just getting after it right now. I haven't fully tore it apart. The bumper's still in the car and stuff. But what I've been doing is collecting things that I do need. What people don't probably know is I already planned on repainting the car a while ago. Same color. I was basically just gonna do a scuff and buff, and it's due to certain things in the car I just didn't like that was done beforehand. This is just giving me the excuse and reasoning to do it now. So I already have paint, I already have sandpaper, I've got all that stuff to do the car. So obviously I got to build some other things that I think I just showed you in the phone video that I recorded that's in this. But what I already do have is the community pulled through, local person, Gilbert, super grateful. I paid $60 for this door. This door molding is, I mean, it definitely needs to be scuffed up a little bit and sprayed with some, SCM trim paint. Same thing with the bottom. So we're cool. I'm gonna see, because my trim's actually pretty decent. We'll see how this works out. The bottom's definitely messed up. But overall, I already got a door. It has a couple little tiny dings that I can fix. But otherwise, there's that. I got some Alumilite. So the splitter is no longer gonna be out of plywood. I'm gonna probably make it a little bit more like legit to specs of what they should be. Not as far as material, but I'm using Alumilite this time. So we're gonna do that. I just ordered wheels. So far these wheels check out okay, but I'm going with a 15x8 plus 35 offset. Stay tuned for the wheels that I did buy. And I'm gonna go with the 225, 45, 15. Yes, the accident was definitely obviously driver error to an extent. I early apexed. I typically do that. I came in the turn too hot is what it is. And the tires you saw were blue. I know I said I didn't know what that was. Now I do. I guess it's the oils in the tire coming out. The back tires are definitely more blue than the front. And so from pictures that I'll just pop up in here, I'm pretty sure the rear wing was doing its job. So I need a little bit more front aero. It is what it is. What I basically want to say is I'm really happy that myself and Danny are okay. And the future videos, because I want to get this stuff done. Since the event's coming up, I need to get it done so I can go drive, and I want to drive. I'm going to essentially post more videos from my phone. So they're going to be a little bit different, but it'll be a little more faster and just straight to the point of what it is. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. I want a lot of it just for my own history of what the car is going through and stuff like that. A couple people messaged me and told me just to get a new car, which is weirdly absurd, but that's not going to happen. The car is fine. The frame is fine. I got a list that I got to start doing and just get after it. So appreciate everybody for watching. If you have any questions, comments, as usual, put them down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully pulling it apart and doing a check to make sure that everything is okay on the car, and maybe getting to after the door. Who knows? We'll go from here. See you guys next time.